Brush your hair, nasty.
Take it back to the beginning. We're starting with a really long-ass wig made by Hair Extraordinaire Hair He Goes on Instagram, costume from Costume Supercenter, green contacts from Pinky Paradise, and a face full of your favorite foundation. Using NYX's Brow Gel and Brunette and a small angled brush, we get to have some thicker brow action than we did with Snow White. Praise the brow clouds! When both of your face framers are on, I'm taking a medium dark neutral brown shadow from the Morphe 35N palette on a somewhat flat fluffy brush, and I'm laying that both in the crease and along the lash line in a sideways V kind of shape slash the head of an arrow slash a bird beak slash a sideways shark tooth shape. Blend it out real good. Then I went back in once more to darken that most central sideways V shape. Put that same neutral brown under the lash line and blend out. I'm taking the shimmery gold shadow and placing that right in the inner corners for a little pop to open up the eyes and coordinate with our long gold locks. You'll see this is definitely a recurring theme for all the princesses, but take a white liner, I'm using a NYX Jumbo pencil because they're my favorite for this, and I'm lining the lower waterline for that round, doe-eyed, cartoony effect. Who am I kidding? I do this like every day anyway. This is a recurring theme for my life. Then I'm taking this purple eyeliner from honestly, I have no clue who, because I shot this so long ago that I don't remember, and I can't tell because I never showed the name of it on the camera on my lid. As a tiny little baby line, just enough to be able to say you're wearing eyeliner. Repeat on the other side. Voila! Y'all know the next two steps. Say it with me. Mascara and lashes. Okay, moving on. As much as you know I enjoy having no color in my face because I'm weird like this, Rapunzel isn't as emo, so give her some rosy cheeks. I'm using Melba by MAC to do so. Truth be told, I'm not sure which liner this is either, but I'm going to take a stab and say that it's Pecan from Motives. Don't quote me on that. Line and fill in your lips with it, or any other nudie warm kind of lip product. This next one cracks me up. I can't see what lip gloss I'm actually using here again, it's been a while, but I can tell just by the super thick suction-y sound of me opening this on camera that it is see-through lip gloss from MAC. That stuff is thicker than peanut butter, but much prettier to put on your lips, but not as delish. I digress. Put a nude colored lip gloss on top. And that's it for the glam. When you're Rapunzel, so your hair is so long that even your bangs are long enough to be a shoulder-length bob. This wig was literally down to my knees, you guys. It's ridiculous.
I don't care if Jake Gyllenhaal's at the bottom of my window. No one's climbing up my hair.
I'd just like to point out that, Jake, if you're watching, what 25-year-old Mikey just said is false. 26-year-old Mikey is much wiser, and you're invited to rip the hair out of my scalp by climbing up it anytime. I got past that for like an entire week ago.
And we're back.
The gore twist for this princess is on the easier side because I want all levels to be able to learn from and recreate these tutorials, so let's hop on into it. Remember my disgusting zombie palette before I replaced it? Well, zombies are hard to kill and so are zombie palettes apparently. It's back in all its grody glory. Take this here blue color with some 99% alcohol. Only 99% will activate it, so don't think about less. I'm looking at you, 93. Actually wait, no, pause. Before you do that, cover your lips in foundation, get them all cracky looking. Okay, back to that other thing. Take a sponge with an uneven texture. You can find these at craft stores and online FX supply stores. Wet it with the alcohol, dip it in the blue vein color, and then start stippling that all over your face. This is to simulate strained veins under the surface of the skin and give you that lovely suffocation shade of blue. If you don't have alcohol palettes, that's okay. I think they look best for subtle effects like this, but you can also get away with cream paints or eyeshadows. Speaking of cream paints, I am using a very light blue cream paint to lay over my lips to look more lifeless. I chose cream over alcohol activated paints in this case because although you can use alcohol activated paints on your mouth, alcohol is very drying and my lips are chapped enough as it is, you feel me? But again, use what you have and what you like. I decided to take that light blue cream paint and do the same stippling technique over the entire face to give the blue some variation, but as you can probably see, this looks like it sits on top of the skin a lot more than the alcohol activated paint does, which is why I like it less for the job. The alcohol paints really sell the translucent skin thing we're going for. Then I am taking a purple cream paint and going right around the eye socket. This look is supposed to be on the funny/cartoony side, but I think a light use of the purple here, as opposed to how dark something like Snow White's eye socket contour was, goes a long way to make it a little extra creepy. I'm using the same purple paint on the corners and inner areas of the lips, and then all over the face and neck to give the veinage some color variation. Taking that same alcohol-activated blue from earlier on a tiny brush, we're going to start drawing more prominent veins. All over! A good tip to drawing veins is to lay down the product and to tap in random areas with varying pressure to kind of blend the vein into the skin. Some parts of the vein should be harder to see than others, but you definitely don't want any part of the vein to look like really obvious brush strokes, which is why tapping it out after it's applied helps a lot. I'm also exaggerating the eyes here so that they look more cartoony, wide, and popped out of the head by using that same jumbo pencil from the glam portion of the look, lining them way lower than usual and then adding a purple rim under the white as though it's our new lower lash line. Heck, while you're at it, make some extra dark strained contusion marks around the eyes because all the pressure must be getting released right there. Trust me, I'm a doctor. The final step to really sell the creepy popped eyes thing is to add white mesh contacts to cover your iris and pupil. I got mine from camoeyes.com, you can find them some other places too, I believe. And red eye blood drops this time. God, that's gross. And remember dudes, find a bae who will like you even when your hair is nasty AF. That's true love. Okay guys, that's all I have for this Glam Gore style fairy tale. I hope you feel like a princess.
Tangled, more like strangled. I'm actually tangled. That was quick. So let's play What's in My Hair. I'm really curious how I'm gonna get out of all of this because this is actually wrapped around my neck. Whatever. Glam Gore Detangler works like... It doesn't work. Okay, let's just see if we can... We're gonna work from the top down. It's the only way to get out of this mess. Alright. Oh, my hair smells good. What if I fell out right now? That would make for great YouTube.
Oh my gosh.